Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609, alive and in color from Capitan, New Mexico, and I'm going to go over to Ruidoso and start getting some stuff for my trip. I'm just leaving my lot here. I got to keep from backing into my fence. There's my Class C motorhome. Neat, huh? That's my home here in Capitan. Let me get this thing cleaned up a little bit. Come on, squirters. I think I'm getting low on water. But anyway. Yeah, this is home base in Capitan, about 6 months a year, however long I want to be here. And then I travel in that back to Texas, where I have another home base, and on it goes. And that's the way it's going to be for a while. So, but what I wanted to touch on this morning, I got a few comments on that reservation stuff yesterday, people that were planning on doing some RVing and stuff, and a few comments related to the fact that they were going to escape the city life and the noise and all that stuff and go camping, RVing, and enjoy Mother Nature for what she is. But I just want to tell you guys, the fact is, the reality is, there's people camping in they're in RVs too. And it's the same people that you're escaping from in the city. You know what I mean? You know, they go camping too, you know, and they take their dogs and they take their children and they take their stereos and all their stuff and their diesel trucks that are so damn loud you can't hardly, and they put out that damn smoke that'll gag you. But enough said, you know, a lot of people love diesels, and I ain't going to get on the diesel thing. But, yeah, so, you know, when you look around your neighborhood or your apartment complex or whatever you're into, and, you know, you get a little judgmental, like, man, these people are driving me nuts, and I'm going to go somewhere where you can get away from traffic. I'll grant you that. You can get away from traffic and pollution. That you can do. There's no doubt in my mind about that, because the air is fresh out here in the boonies. So, or out here, I'm in Capitan. But, so, whenever you're looking at the maps and you're saying, oh man, look at that, man, Arizona, yeah, Nevada, Colorado, Montana, you know, Washington, Oregon, all that stuff, Idaho, yep, we're ready to go. Well, you know, I don't know, it could work out just the way you think it will, and it may not. But I will say this, overall, it is quieter and less pollution, less traffic for sure, overall. But every now and then you'll win the campground lottery, and you'll pull in, and believe it or not, you're thinking, you know, that guy can't have, or they can't have 6 dogs in that motorhome. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. They damn sure can. And when they're gone in their car going to see the sights, and you step outside and take a breath of fresh air and enjoy yourself and relax and read a book, get ready for the dog band, you know. Yeah, they'll be playing music you probably don't want to hear. But fortunately, or fortunately, it doesn't happen a lot. Okay? So that's really all I wanted to say about RVing way of life. You know, be prepared, because there will be days when you're saying, why did we do this? I mean, what was our plan again? I mean, you know, you'll have those days, but overall, you'll come out of your stupor and get back to living again. It's okay. I've been doing it for a long time. All of you know that. So, what else? I'll tell you what I got me, and I hadn't used one in a long time. And don't say toilet. No, I got me a grease gun, because I have to grease the fittings on the tow dolly. You know, it's kind of like a boat trailer. You know, you got to grease those little hubs. And mine has something similar to that. And they said after you've towed it 500 miles, to put about 5 or 6 squirts in each side. So I did that this morning. But first, I had to relearn how to use a grease gun. Okay? I mean, I got me a good grease gun. I got me some good grease. And, man, you know, to get that cartridge in there, you know, you got to pull that plunger back, you know, so you can get the cartridge in. Well, that ain't easy. I mean, it wasn't easy for me, but I got it done. I overcame it, and it has like 3 different types of connections for the grease fitting. You know, one's a long, flexible hose, and the other ones are fixed. And I just put one of the fixed iron ones or metal ones on there because that's the only thing I plan to use it for, is that fitting there, or on those wheels. So anyway, enough said about the grease fittings and RVing and getting away from the Joneses. You ain't. Nope, nope, nope. You know, they're still out there. People are people. You know, and humans are noisy. I mean, I hate to say it. I mean, there are, you know, there's a few people like me that are reasonably quiet and listen to elevator music real low and stuff like that, and have what I call camping manners, that, you know, you don't make a lot of noise at 4 a.m. and stuff. And there's people that get up to travel but at 2 or 3 a.m. because they got to, you know, they're the ones that drive, you know, they're the, what was the name of that family vacation, whatever their names were, I can't remember. Well, there are people out there like that. You know, they're going to cover 1,000 miles a day or they're not going to go. You know, so they got to get up at 3 and 4 a.m. and hook up and do all their stuff, and one will be hollering at the other one, come on back, come on back. And then they get in an argument about hooking up and shit, and on it goes. Have I ever heard that? Hell yeah, I used to sit in campgrounds and watch them, you know. It was a thrill to watch people come in and try to get into the back end sites, particularly if they had a triple axle fifth wheel that they just got. Yo, yeah, mama's back there. Sometimes they have little 2-way radios, and of course, you know, if you're standing at the back facing the truck, or you're in the truck looking back, it's opposite. You know what I mean? So the lady said, "Go left," and he's going left in his mind, and it's opposite, wrong. Then they get in a good old shouting match. That's what I like. That's what, you know, that'll end it. A divorce. Then mama will end up with the fifth wheel and the truck. Daddy will be in a one-man tent. You won't have to worry about backing it in anymore. Problem solved. Oh God, I'm kind of giddy, guys, because I'm getting ready to go on a trip and I'm feeling good. Yeah, you know, if I didn't have this to look forward to and push myself, I get behind myself and push, you know, and then away I go. And once I get, it's like pushing me off a mountain. Once I get rolling, I do pretty good. And once I get started, you remember when you had to push cars to get them started because the batteries were always dead? You know, or you had to park on a hill so you could roll a little bit and then pop the clutch and get it started. I've done that. Yep. Yeah, I had some real winners in my lifetime, automobiles that is. Well, and other things too, as a matter of fact. But moving on along here, we're on the road to Ruidoso, New Mexico on a beautiful morning, 72 degrees, about 9:30 right now, 9:30 a.m. And on the road again is going to be coming up soon, S-O-O-N. Why am I going to the grocery store? Well, because I got the nervous stuff, you know, I got to do something, you know. But there's a few things I like to get that are hard to find on the road, even though I'm going to be doing some shopping while I'm going to go to Oliver Lee first, Oliver Lee State Park near Albuquerque, and yeah, so I'll go shopping there and top things off, and but there's some yogurt that I like that it's called Oikos, O-I-K-O-S, Oikos. And it's a little expensive, a little pricey, but I don't eat that much of it. But I'll get me a couple of things of that to last me for the whole trip. And then on Monday in Alamogordo, I'll get bananas and some other things that don't stay fresh long. And on we go. I'll probably get lettuce, you know, things that'll just hang around a few days. But it is pretty here, fresh air, not bad. Traffic, this is kind of the work traffic, I guess. This is the morning rush or rush hour traffic. You know, 4 or 5 cars. Not bad at all. So we'll cruise on a little bit and then I'll shut her down and let y'all relax and enjoy your life. But if you're planning on going camping or RVing, well, you know what. Well, for those of you that have never done it, like when I started in the 1990s, you know, of course, there was no internet. You had this big old thick book to find campgrounds. I've talked about that before. And yeah, I mean, I did what everybody else did. I mean, if they put out Christmas, oh, I never did put out the Christmas lights, but I had a big old carpet pad that I'd roll out that was like 8 foot by 10 foot and weighed about 100 pounds. And I'd put my chairs out, and I put my little table out, and all my stuff, my little barbecue pit. I never used the barbecue pit, and I only used one chair, and I never cared about the 8 by 10 mat at all, so all of that kind of faded. Now I got a little doormat and one chair, a little rocking chair, folding, and it works very good for me. The less I have, the better off I am. Well, except for cash. I like to have a lot of that. Yeah, how do you spell dignity? C-A-S-H. Because if you ain't got any C-A-S-H, you ain't got any D-I-G-N-I-T-Y, I guarantee you. So with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, I'm burning up the highway and anxious to get on my dark chocolate almond. So y'all enjoy your day. I'll enjoy mine. We're getting ready to go somewhere soon. And on it goes. So thumbs up, guys. Boom, boom, boom. Carpe diem. Carpe diem means seize the day in Latin. Carpe diem. And what else? Carpe diem, adios, bye, bye, bye. Anything you want, use the Amazon link if you choose to. Some of you are, some of you have. Thank you very much. Pat yourself on the back. I sincerely appreciate it. And then drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. But damn sure won't. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you won't want to snack. Then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep, hold it for a few seconds, breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. And then stand guard at the door of your mind. You got that? Don't let any negativity in. It's your mind. You're in charge of it. And if you're sitting there watching TV, the news, well, you are dumping a load of trash in. But anyway, having said that, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, and look at that beautiful sky. It is nice. It's nicer here than any place I'm going to go, I think. Yeah, there's one place at the very end of my trip, or the last stop, that may be prettier than this. May. I haven't been there before, so I can't say. Anyway, guys, adios. Bye-bye.